Welcome to Purple Heart Radio, the voice of the veteran. I'm your host, Mr. Z. We are joined today by Lieutenant Colonel Mark Hoffmeister with Operation Denali, calling in from 11,000 feet on Mount Denali. Sir, how are you today?
And we are looking out across the world.
How is it going? How's everything on the climb coming along?
Well, I got to say, the team is excellent, doing exceptional, doing better than some fully limbed teams up here. We are sitting in legendary Windy Corner right now at about 13,000 feet, and we are being blessed because it's not so windy today.
So you're actually in the Windy Corner. You're at 13,000 feet.
We're at about 13,500 or so, a little shy. We're doing what's called a carry day. We are camped at 11,200, and we've carried up 9 days of food and supplies that we're going to cache just before our 14,000-foot camp. And we're actually about 2 days ahead of schedule at this point, based upon the schedule that we planned on.
That's great news. In reading your blog, we've seen that, there was a couple of little setbacks and an injury or so, but generally speaking, how is the team holding up? How are the prosthetics holding up? You sound like you're doing great. You're ahead of schedule, but how's everybody holding up?
Well, I got John Tunahome right next to me. He's a right arm below elbow amputee. I'll let him comment on it. Overall, he was doing outstanding, but hear it from the man.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Using my arm a lot more than I usually do. It's gotten a little bit bruised and beat up, but and I've been switching back and forth between arms and making some adjustments. But everything's still working fine. And Matt's just on his way up here right now, but I'll go ahead and he's occupied at the moment. But what he said is that one thing that he's discovered is carrying as much weight as he has, that his legs sort of more dynamically adjusted for a little bit less. So he's getting a little bit bruised, but really all things considered, we couldn't be happier with the way things are going.
It sounds like you guys planned and prepped great. As I heard just now, you're 2 days ahead of schedule. Everyone on our end is very, very proud to be a part of this and just exceptionally thrilled that you guys are doing so well. I know we only have a couple of minutes. I'm sure our listeners want to hear just very briefly what's next and if there's any message you want to pass out to all of us listening.
Well, the plan from here, we have about another 20 to 30 minutes to where we're going to cache the food I was talking about. Then we'll head back down and spend another night at 11-2. We do that really to continue to acclimate to the altitude, and the team overall is acclimating very, very well. So tomorrow we'll then fully carry our camp up to 14 and set up there. Following that, we'll recover the cache that we've put in today, and then we're positioned to start looking for the right weather window to go for the summit. We won't go for the summit straight from 14. But it gives us a good distance weather window so we can know when we want to push up to 17 and then hopefully get to the summit. So overall, I can't express how proud I am of how well the team is doing. It's very I think it's intimidating when you have a team walk by with various prosthetic limbs and pass a fully limbed team. We kind of take a little twisted delight in rubbing it in people's noses. We had a gentleman come to our tent looking for help because he had a slightly hurt calf muscle, and we showed him what hurt really meant, and he kind of walked away in a little bit of shame. So
it's literally you feel bad for the man with no shoes until you meet the man with no feet.
Hey, well, listen, this is John again. I just wanted to say thanks again for all the support we've gotten from MOPH and all of our sponsors. And I'll also just send my love to my wife, Michelle, and son, Sam, at home. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I think that the team is spread out a little bit. We can't consolidate in one point because we have to stay on rope for safety due to crevasse risk. But everybody is calling in a few messages. So if you go to the blog on AMS, we've been posting a few messages to family. I think I can speak for all members of the team. Love to all of our friends and family out there. Thank you for your support, and keep tracking us because we are heading to the top.
Yes, we're going to have the links to those sites as well on our site on purpleheartradio.com. which also leads you to veteranscoalition.org with your GPS track site and your blog, which is being shown on defenselink.mil. Again, this is Purple Heart Radio, the voice of the veteran. We're joined by Lieutenant Colonel Mark Harfmeister and his team of Operation Denali from the Windy Corner at 13,500 feet on Mount McKinley. Sir, be safe, and we look forward to our next call with you next week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Talk to you in a week.